Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last International Virtual Short Course 2023. To the Honorable our speaker, Assistant Professor Dr. Tri Patriati from University of Muhammadiyah, Jakarta, Ms. Leong Mei from UTAR, also Assistant Professor Nur Mahfirah Aesthetica and Assistant Professor Ainur Rahmaniyah from Sida, and all the participants of IVSC 2023. In the good occasion, let me introduce myself. My name is Augustine Mustika Khairil as a moderator today. In this last IVSC, we have theme of sustainable city and communities. We have three topics about communication, climate change, a community-based approach from climate resilience, which will be presented by Assistant Professor Dr. Tri Patriati from University of Muhammadiyah, Jakarta. The second one is the empowering the sustainable of Malaysia tourism site by incorporation digital technology, that will be presented by Ms. Leong Mei Yin from UTAR. And also City Branding Tour Festival, leveraging public relations for urban identity enhanced, that will be presented by Assistant Professor Nur Mahfirah Aesthetica and also Assistant Professor of Ainur Rahmaniyah from Sida. Alright, before we have start our topic today, I would like to greet our first speaker. Hello, Ms. Tria.
Hello, good morning, Ms.
Good
Augustine.
morning. How are you, Mr. Ya?
Very well, thank you. How about you, Mrs. Augustine?
Oh, good today. Thank you. All right. Will you have share screen from us, our PPT, or you will share screen yourself?
I think I would like to share with mine, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We have 1 hour for delivering materials and also discussion. I will remind you if our time is limit. Okay. Mr. Ya, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Augustine. Very good morning to you all, everyone. My name is Tria Patrianti. Selamat pagi, good morning to all participants of IVSC 2023 and to other speakers from Sida today and from Malaysia. And of course, to every one of you who join in this online conference. Well, I would like to share and discuss with you all about the topics that might probably interest all of us because of the novelty of the topic itself. Let me share but I cannot share the screen, Ms. Augustine. It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Please wait a minute, Mr. Ya.
Okay, okay.
Okay, please try the sunscreen, the share screen.
Okay. Can everyone see the slides? Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to share with you all the topics about communicating climate village for community resilience. It is also known as Kampung Iklim. Climate village is Kampung Iklim. It is a national program initiated by Ministry of environment and forestry. So before we go to the Kampung Iklim itself, I would like to share a little bit with its simplest definition of climate change, what is and why, and what is causes and effects of climate change. The climate change is a long-term change in the average weather that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climate. I think many of you have heard about the climate change, but the climate change itself cannot be interchangeably with global warming, because climate change characteristic is borderless, and it happens in 50 to 100 years, because it says long term, and it is a scientific argument. The climate change has been discussed in since 1970s, early 1970s, by thousands of scientists in IPCC. That's why the climate change itself is a scientific argument. So climate change is the significant variation of average weather condition, becoming, for example, the weather is drier, wetter, or warmer. So the other simple definition to causes and effects of climate change is like this. And it all started with the increased greenhouse gas emissions, and it caused greenhouse gas effects to global warming, climate change, and the risk of disaster. So it is the longer term and trend that the climate change differentiates from natural weather variability. So the greenhouse gas effects coming from burning fossil fuels, for example, and generates greenhouse gas emission that act like a blanket wrap around the earth, trapping the sun's heat and raising temperature. And the Kampung Iklim itself is the national program initiated by Ministry of Environment and Forestry since 2012 to promote climate change adaptation and mitigation at the local level. The Kampung Iklim program aims to empower communities to take action against climate change by increasing their capacity to adapt to its impact and reduce greenhouse gas emission. So by 2021, there are more than 3,000 climate village locations that have been registered throughout Indonesia, and the government is oriented to be having a climate village over 20,000 by 2024. And the Kampung Iklim itself, it should be for community resilience, because it aims also strengthening community level in climate change adaptation and mitigation actions. Because the to tackle climate change, it has to be in two ways, to mitigate and to adapt, to mitigation and adaptation ways. So the Kampung Iklim itself should be empowering communities to take action and build resilience the impact of climate change and reduce greenhouse emission. The overall goals of Kampung Iklim or Kampung Iklim program in Indonesia is to enhance the Indonesian society's understanding of climate change and its impact. So to understand, meaning we have to communicate the messages of climate change, of mitigation and adaptation impacts. And it is also has to be the encourage real action to strengthen community resilience and promote a low carbon emission lifestyle. So to understand, to promote, and to disseminate, it has to be communication. And that's the glue of climate change or kampung iklims to be better understood. And the disseminating and exchanging information and best practices on climate change, adaptation, and mitigation action, it is also has to be improving local adaptive capacities and the involvement of society and other stakeholders. In Indonesia, one of kampung iklim out of more than 3,000 kampung iklims, I proudly mention to you the Kampung Iklim in West Java province. To relate to communicating Kampung Iklim or to communicating climate change, we have to refer to the Article 6 of UNFCCC of United Nations for Climate Change, that it says the reaffirming that public participation and access to information are crucial in order to develop and implement effective policies, as well as to engage all stakeholders actively in the implementation of this policy. So besides states in UNFCCC, it has also in the Paris Agreement in 2015 that flags about the raising awareness of climate change and adaptation, also mitigation impact. So what is climate change communication and what is Kampung Iklim communication? So it has to be educating, it has to be informing, warning, persuading, mobilizing, and solving climate mitigation and adaptation. So one of the Kampung Iklim that I choose to be the research this 2 years is in Bekasi, the city of Bekasi. Probably it is eastern 16 kilometers from Jakarta. It is located in RW 11, Kelurahan Pekayon Jaya. What's so special about this Kampung Iklim? This Kampung Iklim initiated by the community of Mosque Darussalam community with its 37 members. And this Kampung Iklim is in urban categories. And since 2003, it had independently created the environmental care movement. And they have one Balai Proklim or Kampung Iklim Center of Communicating program of Kampung Iklim, where they actively participate in educating, in raising awareness, and promoting of mitigation and adaptation action. They mostly is middle-aged women, and they really interested in environmental movement, and they have so many interesting programs. That's why in the 2022, they received the highest award from the government. It calls Lestari. That is the highest award from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. So this is one of more than 3,000 kampung iklim in Indonesia that has so special, and it is located in Bekasi, one of the city and region in West Java province, which has the most vulnerable places for climate change. And to communicate the climate village or kampung iklim, they really use several or many other signage from this is the entrance signage of Kampung Iklim in Pakayon or Climate Village. It says proclaim, and a program Kampung Iklim is initiated by Majelis Taklim with 32 members of the Kampung Iklims. And they communicate the messages of mitigation and adaptation by putting the outdoor signage with the educating the ecoenzyme, where is where, what is the ecoenzymes, and what is the healthy drinks coming from, and they produce the healthier drinks. And there is like the hydroponic farms, and also they have also the solar cells. So this is very interesting to educate, to mitigate and adaptation, the action of climate change. They also has the education for workshops like the what do you call the energies and the educating for innovation, for trash, or the ecoenzyme itself, what they produce. They educate the community, the society, and to increase the audience, to increase the public itself by participating to the several workshops. To see the Kampung Iklim or the climate village, there are several messages to be promoted, and it has to be increase the awareness of Kampung Iklim, to increase the awareness of mitigation and adaptation of climate change. They use many signage, they use many outdoor messages to tackle draft or condition that has to be adapted by the community. And to many of people in the proclaim itself, they seize every single day, and they raise their awareness of the mitigation and adaptation action. So for as long as 20 years, from 2003 until now, they raise their awareness of the mitigation and adaptation action with the messages built by the members of the community or proclaim with the dominantly by middle-aged women. They also participate in making the eco print. This weekly program also used by these women with giving the chance to youth and to surrounding for making the eco green textile with the materials from surroundings. The Kampung Iklim itself had have been participating with corporates and corporation. It's one of the big corporation in Indonesia, Astra, and also Mayora, with giving them the facilitation for uh, trash bins and recycle things to be giving up the environment looking healthier and greener. And one of the ways of this mitigation action is also organized by 37 members of the Proclaim. They communicate the proclaim or mitigation and adaptation action by making or giving a partnership with universities for social media and to build messaging development with university partners. One of the partners is University of Muhammadiyah Jakarta. Others like Universitas Tarumanagara, Unisma in Bekasi, and we develop messages through the significant channels for communicating what they have done with the climate village. And we also produce some of the messaging development action by giving them what's the right tools to disseminate, to deliver the significant action for this climate village. So the middle-aged women, the elderly in the community has the awareness for how to maintain or how to educate society for what's going on in the kampung village. So the Proclaim Kawan Jaya has the significant channels for communicating mitigation and adaptation action. At the end, in 2022, they received the highest award from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry of the Republic of Indonesia. They have this award with what they have done to initiate Kampung Iklim and to communicate sustainably for the community resilience. So I think this is one of the special Kampung Iklim that we have in Indonesia, and they sustained to communicate the messages throughout the audience and with what they have significant channels, and to raise awareness that climate change is real, and Kampung Iklim is one of the significant action in tackling climate change. I think this is a brief sharing from me, Miss Augustine. I would like, if you don't mind, to open to discussion. Can I stop share now?
Yes, please, Ms. Toya. Thank you for your presentation. It's really interesting presentation, Ms. Toya. Uh, I have some questions for you before we waiting for the participant have the question for you. I have some issue about the climate change. We know that the local wisdom, also traditional wisdom we have in Indonesia. How could the traditional knowledge and also local wisdom be integrated in communication effort for climate change in that village?
Okay, Ms. Augustine, thank you. This climate village is really interesting because the members of the initiators for the climate village is the elderly, the middle-aged women, like say 50 to 70 years old, and they have so many local pride, and they have so many local wisdom to share to the youngers, to the surroundings, like they have to use traditional or non-fossil fuels for some of the domestic producer. And it is really interesting because they also, like 2 years in COVID, they also produce local drinks for the traditional one with non-fossil fuels also. So the this is the integration of climate change in the climate village, because the climate change itself is we have to avoid non-fossil we have to avoid fossil fuels burning, and this also promote and increase awareness for local people in this kampung iklim.
Oh, it's really good. I think.
I know.
Also, uh, I have some question. I have one more question. How
Please.
about the government? Has the government have been aware for the existence of climate change, and then was they have a role for them? Because we know the some uh, mayora, the perusahaan that one have concern about the climate change, about the kampung iklim. Is the government also has awareness about that?
As a matter of fact, the government uh, is initiated the kampung iklim. They also register what's potential occasion for kampung iklim. They have done like the administrative elements of who's who and who's going to be kampung iklim, by endorsement from local government. So like this, the Pekayon Jaya, or Kampung Iklim Pekayon Jaya, is initiated by environment administration local in Bekasi, not in the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. And they have to be registered in like SRNE, or like administrative for registering the Kampung Iklim. So the government itself has done in that way. Yes, like the administration registering the Kampung Iklim. But to be honest, they should have done risk communication, but they have lacks of communication. Um, what should I say? They have lack of communication perspectives, and they have a lack of communication tools to engage with local public or audience. That's why the village, or this Pekayon Kampung village, or Kampung Iklim, uh, has been partnership with big corporation like with Astra. They built like Kampung Astra Lestari, and for Mayora with its brand, you know, they facilitate the like recycle bin for putting the uh, you know plastic bottles to be greener and healthier with its surrounding. So the government itself, it's has the role of administrative, not in like giving or supporting the facilitation for the Kampung Iklim itself.
Okay, it's very interesting, I think. Mr. Ya, some participant dropped the question for you. I will read it. What do you think about climate change movement in the future of Indonesia? As you know that the power of citizen is enormous. What do you think about it?
You know, the climate change itself, because I'm the communication scholars. So from the perspective of communication, climate change itself is hardly to understand by some of people. And several people and several audiences in one location, like denial. Climate change is not real. Climate change is real. So we have like versus action. So climate change itself, it has to be um, educated to the people with denials. So first thing first is we have to communicate the climate change itself, because so many scientific messages, so many complexity. We hardly understand the climate change itself. So climate change is not like the weather average. Climate change is like 100 years, a long-term average weather itself. So this is the longer term that I earlier say before, that it is the longer term and trend that differentiate climate change for uh, natural weather variability. So in the future, for climate change understanding and comprehend, we have to communicate what's behind the climate change messages. We have to define, we have to simplify the messages of climate change itself. That's the only thing that we have to do amid the crisis, amid the versus, amid the conflict. We have to make people understand, comprehend that the climate change is real, and we have to make everyone move for the climate change, because it's like the house is on fire. So climate change is like, we are in the house that we are on fire. So we have to move, not also quick, we have to move promptly. I think we all have to understand that we have mitigation and adaptation action all together, and also to communicate the messages itself. I think from my point of view, Miss Agustin.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ya. Yeah, we know that the currently climate is very unpredictable. Heat is everywhere, and also Surabaya is the hottest cities in Indonesia, and also
Yeah, I know.
because
It's like the song, yeah, November Rain.
it's like it's uh folk song for now because November is no rain here.
Oh, should be raining, yeah, in
Yeah.
November.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ya, I think we can. The time is up. Thank you for your conveying of extraordinary presentation, and also thank you for answering all the questions. Okay,
Yep.
Mr. Ya, you will back for 10 minutes before step for the next topic, and see you in 10 minutes later.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participating.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now we have arrived second topic about empowering the sustainable of Malaysia tourism site by cooperating digital technology that will present by Miss Leong Meilin from Uttar. Hello, Miss Leong.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sorry about because I don't know how to change the backdrop. So yeah,
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah.
That's good.
So good morning to everyone from all the speaker and the student from Indonesia and also Indian, Malaysia, and Thailand. First of all, I would like to thank you very much for the organizer and also my colleague, Mr. Kenneth Lee, for today opportunity. Okay. Today, the topic that I would like to share with you guys with the title, just a second, so I open my slide first, my PowerPoint.
Okay, Miss Leong, you will have 1 hour to present your...
Yeah. So I know, thank you for your information. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just a second, yeah. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
See your screen, Ms. Leong.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Please.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. And Mr. Kenneth, I can recognize your voice. Okay, so the title for my sharing section with you all is Empowering the Sustainability of Malaysia Tourism Site by Incorporating Digital Technology. Okay. For the aims and objective of this sharing session, the first one is address the importance of digital technology in empowering the sustainability of Malaysia tourism. And also, there are various types of digital technology incorporation. So like later on, I will, briefly share with you about 10 types of digital technology incorporation in sustaining the tourism side. And the third one is the challenges and the barriers, and also collaboration and the future trends for the sustainable tourism side. So what is sustainable tourism? Tourism, so like I would like to briefly share with you, brief information and definition about sustainable tourism. So it means the travel that emphasize on reducing its environmental, economic, and also social impact, and meanwhile increasing the advantages or benefit for the local community and also the tourist destination and traveler from now and future. I would like to show some of the facts and figures. The latest one, facts and figures of Malaysia tourism statistic. Okay. So you can see from this table, the tourist arrivals to the Malaysia in 2020 is about 10.07 million, and the receipt tourists received to Malaysia is 28.22 billion. So it actually is slightly recovering from the COVID pandemic down. Okay, since 2020 till current. So from that, I would also would like to share you. Malaysia have so many attractive tourism sites with beautiful and natural mountains, islands, seaside, and also UNESCO heritage site. As you can see here, we have one of the best, island and mountains, in the west, Peninsular Malaysia, and also in the east, Malaysia, such as Sabah, Sarawak. Okay, and few of the famous islands such as Langkawi Island, Pulau Bangkok, and also Legoland in the West Peninsular Malaysia, and Perhentian Island in the West Peninsular Malaysia. Penang is in the northern part of Malaysia. So this is one of the Malaysia UNESCO heritage tourism site. Okay, so like this is Kinabatangan. I think is quite near Indonesia. I think some of you guys must visit this place before. Any of one of you? So like also the very famous hiking place, and the nature of the Mount Kinabalu for the hiker is a hiker paradise. And this one is the free port island, Bangkok, in the northern peninsula of Malaysia. So it's near my hometown. So also the Simbadan Island, for the people, who love diving. So it's a famous diving site. So they may be able to see Nemo and, a lot of mermaid over there. So this is the places where the tourists, they are excited, and interested to visit. And Malacca is one of the UNESCO heritage tourism site, which is in the middle part of the Peninsular Malaysia. Georgetown is the capital of Penang. Penang is one of the I have just mentioned, is a UNESCO heritage site. Okay, so like the tourism contribution to Malaysia GDP in 2022 is about 48 billion in ringgit. So it's a significant increase compared to the previous, which means after the pandemic lockdown since 2020 till current. And this is the sources, this source is from Malaysia Digital Economy Blueprint 2022, is from our government officer report about the contribution, and also the blueprint, the plan, how to tackle, what is their initiative, and also the outcome, and also what they would like to target for the digital economy. And they have divide and also link the tourism site to the art and to the arts, entertainment and recreation, because art, entertainment and recreation is one of the subsector for the creative industry of Malaysia, and also is a sister industry to tourism site. So like they have linked these two sectors together. And as you can see, from this blueprint, there is a gap for us to fill up in order to improve and recover, to boost the growth of our economy, and also tourism economy, which is able to bring a lot of to contribute to the GPT of Malaysia. So like the gap is increased in digital adoption across all the businesses, and also digital content to uplift the labor productivity across all sectors. So it's not only this gap, it's not the target. It's not only appear in the subsector of art, entertainment, and recreation, but also in the tourism sector industry. So like in line with to boost or to improve the sustainability of the tourism side of Malaysia, and I think is it so important for the tourism side? Why is sustainability is so important for the tourism side of Malaysia? As there are few factors. The first one, okay, is taking care of nature. So to make sure we don't harm the natural world, and this means using less energy and making less pollution. And the second reason is respecting people and culture. Is all about being polite and kind to the local people and their tradition. The one is helping the local economy. When tourists spend money, it should be able to help the local who live in that place, and also improve or increase the life of the local people, such as to create job opportunity. And number 4 is involving local communities. This means not to, not wasting things like water and energy. It also encourages using eco-friendly transportation, such as bicycle, and also electric car for traveling. And the number 6 is educating everyone. So educating the travelers and the tourism industry, also the stakeholder, know how to be responsible, and also help others, and do the same. And what is the definition of empowering? Because I have connect empowering, to the sustainability of tourism side. So like empowering, the definition of empowering actually is like describe, is an act or process giving someone or group or people the authority, skill, knowledge, confidence, and resources to make decisions, and also taking care of their own life and achieve the goal. So like it can be personal and very socially or professional. And I have simply, like draft a conceptual framework to show what I would like to deliver, like the concept of empowering and also sustainability to the tourism side. So as we can see, this is a process, okay? This process needs all the collaboration of the local communities, the effort, the collaboration and effort of the local communities, and also businesses and the stakeholder with their tools, knowledge, and resources, decision-making, and development, management, and preservation of tourism site, to foster, to cultivate the ownership and also the responsibility and engagement in order to create or to generate positive contribution to the environment and economy and society of the tourism site. And there are ways okay, to new ways of empowering it. So I have connected the ways of empowering the digital, the tourism side by digital technology incorporation. There are few ways such as, AI and VR adoption for the immersive experiences, and also using the mobile app for information and navigation and the data analytics for sustainable planning and etc. And there are the roles which the digital technology playing, such as, to enhancing the visitor experiences and also improving resources management and promoting responsible tourism and etc. So of course, there are quite, many other roles, but these are the three main roles, for the digital technology in sustainable tourism site. So like now, I would like to introduce there are few types of digital incorporation that have been implementing in Malaysian tourism site. So so there are about 10 types, that which we can see, quite commonly if we go to visit, some tourism site in Malaysia. First one is the augmented reality art. So like the visitor can point their smartphone, at a piece of artwork, in front of them or surrounded them, and they can see animated or interactive elements superimposed onto the artwork, such as moving images and also 3D object or additional information. So like they can see all these things, like visual effect through the device of their mobile. And there are also the installation of the interactive sculpture. So there are few types of interactive sculpture. The first type, which I would like to introduce is the interactive sculpture by using traditional non-art materials in order to enhance the haptic sensory of the visitors, so that, like they can touch, and feel it more experiential. So the sculpture will be with the change of the colors or, emit sound of move in to respond to the visitor. So such as this one, just let the visitor walk through and looking around. So like they also can touch it and feel the texture, and the movement. So like this is a piece of famous sculpture, interactive sculpture in Japan, okay, Tokyo. So it's worked by the Brazilian artist Ernesto Neto. So he actually used non-art material, so it's very traditional, like, crochet, okay. So, and this is also the same. So like they install this piece of, crochet, in exhibition hall or in the background to enhance the interaction, where the children, the kid can play and discover the environment. So like it's very inspiring and experiential. And this is also another one. So by using net, and this one as well, so that, the audience can move around. So to increase the degree of sensory, also excitement and experience, and all these things. And apart from the traditional, non-art material or interactive sculpture, they are also using, digital, okay, installation such as light bulb, and this piece of digital interaction sculpture installed in Singapore, Marina Bay, so created by one of the Canadian artists. So he used about 6,000 light bulb for this piece. And this one also by using mirror, the reflection of the mirror. So it called mirror box, which is in the Museum of to enhance the sensory and also the experience of the audience or the visitors. And this also, created by one of the Japanese artists, very famous and senior artist. So like, because she offset with the polka dot. So like, he used also all the light, to install, in the outdoor. There are also public art installation in the museum. Apart, this interactive, sculpture that I have mentioned just now. So like public arts also in the museum, gallery, park, street, and nature. So you can see, like they have produced huge sculpture with the shape of the flower and mushroom with fancy color displayed in the museum gallery, so that it can increase and grab the attention, of the visitors. And this one is interactive installation display in outdoor in the park by using a recycle tube. So it's a cardboard elephant. So it is in Spain. So like people will see, and can touch it. They can do something, with this interactive sculpture by using the recycled material. And this one is the interactive sculpture in nature. So like in forest, so they use the existing art material such as wood or the branches to create a huge sculpture. And this one is also, creative outdoor sculpture in the park. Okay, the third way, the third types of digital incorporation is the digital workshop. So the visitor can use computer screen and digital design software to create what they want, the art, the art or the craft they have seen, and they wanted to fabricate it by using 3D printer or laser things. And the fourth is the QR code tours. So like the visitor can scan the QR code with their smartphone to get the information, and also the images or video related to the art and craft exhibited along the street. Okay, and also the smartphone, they have translating options, so that when a QR code is scanned to tourist information, so it can be translated to the language of their choice. So like remove the language barrier. So like you have you are not worried about, you don't understand the language, then all these things like so you can just use the smartphone, the apps, for translating the languages that you want or you understand. The fifth one is the virtual reality VR art installation. So like the visitor will wear VR headset to enter immersive digital environment where they can interact with art, also explore new world and engage with 3D digital creation. For example, this VR installation use the heartbeat, of the audience or the visitor to create stunning visuals. And there are also some digital art installation by using large LED screen or projector display indoor or outdoor. It's a very dynamic and changing digital art on various surface. For example, this is they projected it on the building. This is our Malaysia KL tower. So that you can see a building might become a canvas for a constantly evolving digital art piece. And this number 7 is the art and craft apps. So like this app on smartphone or tablets provide a digital canvas or crafting tool that visitors can use to create their own art or craft. So like they can, like watch it, then after that they learn it, then they go offline. So like they will know how to, with all the demonstration, the step, instruction, how to do that. Okay. And also this one, so is the example. And number 8 is the interactive art scavenger hunt. So like when the visitor enter the tourism site or the tourist destination, they can use their smartphone or tablet to follow the clues, and the instruction that which locate, to locate the art and craft installation around the site. So this device, also show a map with virtual marker indicating the location. So number 8 is the projection mapping. So like by using a projector. So like I think I'm not sure whether when golf digital exhibition, it's also just exhibited in Indonesia, but it's just exhibited in Malaysia. So like they use a projector, cast the colorful and dynamic images onto architectural features, statue or natural elements, transforming them into visually striking works of art. So like this is the example of the latest digital art exhibition of Van Gogh. So this is one of the scene, in the museum gallery. They use the projector to project the artwork of Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh. So like to enhance the haptic and the experience, of the visitor. So like they have an unforgettable, experience compared to, like just like what the traditional exhibition, you just walk in and, walk around and have a look. Then after that, then go on. Okay. Then so this is also another one of the scene of the Van Gogh digital exhibition. Okay. And lastly is the art and craft workshop with tech integration. So like in line with the UNESCO global education monitoring, I think we should promote and incorporate the technology, the digital technology in our education system. So like in order, able to meet the target, of the UNESCO GEM Global Technology Education in 2030, what they projected. I have already shared with you the, like the definition and what is sustainability and how to empowering it, and also the ways of empowering. Of course, there's some challenges and also barriers, in barriers in implementing this digital technology. So like there are 3 aspects. Well, one of them is the infrastructure limitation, and also the cost and investment consideration and resistance to change. So like these are the 3 main, challenges during the implementation of the digital technology. So I think it is very important, for the government initiative. So like our government, Malaysia, like have come out a lot of like discussion, like Jendana report, like Teh Tarik talk, since 2017 until current, the digital economy blueprint, So like they have come out a lot of policy and effort, to support the digital integration in all the sector, especially, tourism and also the art and craft. And there are also quite many funding opportunity for us, for the artists or for the student or the scholar. And they are also with a lot of regulatory framework. They also try, to get all the stakeholder to work together. So like the collaboration and partnership is also important, like from the public and private, partnership and also international cooperation. So I think for our home country, Malaysia government is doing quite well. And I also would like to share, the future trend in sustainable tourism. There are two trends. One of them is the green transportation for travelers, such as electric car and to bicycle. Another one is the sustainable food. So in the eco-tourism, and this is also one of the method to improve, the living of the local community, and so that they can earn a better living and also job opportunity. So thank you very much. I'm now open to Q&A question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the presentation, Ms. Leo. We have two questions for you. I will read it, or maybe you can read yourself.
Pardon?
Ms. Leo. I will read it the question. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The first question is from Aulia from UPN. Do you think about technology such as AI and VR for tourism is sustainable? Because it is expensive and the most tourism management couldn't afford it. What I have seen in Indonesia, at least, what do you suggest make this technology affordable and sustainable in tourism in the future?
Yeah, so like I have just now I have shared with you one of the challenge that we are facing, actually is the cost and investment consideration. So like in Malaysia, there are like some of the gallery and museum, normally they will invite the artist or the scholar which are in this area. They are researching this area to have a short period of duration for the to showcase their artwork. So like it's open for the traveler or the visitor to view it or to visit it. Yeah, so like of course, then we have tried, to overcome this or this problem. It is one of the method ways, or one of the types of technology incorporating in this in the tourism side. So it depends on the country. Like Singapore is very rich, so that you can see, a lot of museum gallery, they can project, a lot of digital art, then all these things. But maybe if we travel to like Thailand or some remote like countryside, then they will focus on nature, right? So if in the city they will focus on this, like VR, then all digital types of art.
Okay. This is really interesting about digitalization in tourism. One more question from Safrida. What challenge does Malaysia face into integrating digital technology into sustainable tourism practice?
Pardon?
What the challenges for Malaysia face in integrating digital technology into sustainable tourism practice? The challenge about the technology in tourism, in digital technology. What do you think?
I think it's the cost, the money.
Yeah. We should have a lot of money to realize to the digital sustainable in tourism.
But I think Malaysia is doing quite well because based on the the just now the officer, the government report that I showed the receipt of the the arrival and receipt of the tourists to Malaysia. Of course, we don't want to compare it, in the past 2 years. So it's before 2020, then, actually we have a lot, of, like tourists to come here, and it has generated, a lot of contribution, to the Malaysia GDP. And now, because after the COVID pandemic, so it's slowly recovering, from the recession, then all these things. So like if in future, if we want to, increase, or the growth of our GPT, I think this is one of, because tourism is really making money, I believe, so like the government, has already, show a lot of effort, in like working it out, together with the private and the public partnership, a lot of collaboration. So like you can see a lot of, like art festival, sasalan, like in the fish village, like in KL, like, Georgetown festival. So like in there, all these things, to target, different types of tourists, locally and internationally.
Yeah, as you mentioned before, how can local community benefit for implementation of digital solution in the context of sustainable tourism? As we know,
From using QR code. QR code,
okay.
yeah.
For the information,
Yeah.
right?
So it's simple because everyone with mobile phone, so QR code is not, you don't really have to invest a lot of money, right? And also maybe, start from, projector as well.
Okay, it's really interesting, and maybe Indonesia will apply that method also for tourism. It's really interesting.
So, okay. Is there any question?
Maybe we only have question, but your presentation is really wonderful. And
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And also I would like to thank my beloved colleague, Mr. Kennelly, Therefore, I have, an opportunity to share with you guys, because I'm quite interested, in this topic, how to link, connect, the tourism to the art and craft, and also how to empower it.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Leong, for the sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe we can jump to the next topic, but we will have break for 10 minutes. Ms. Leong, thank you for your presentation. Thank you for the sharing. It's really wonderful presentation, and also it's mindful for me. Thank you, Ms.
So
Leong.
much. Yeah. So you may give me your email address so that we can, in future we can communicate a lot.
Okay, thank you.
So we can share a lot and a lot of discussion. So like one day I will travel to Indonesia, then you can come to Malaysia. I will bring you to visit, all the tourism site.
Okay, thank you for the...
You just WhatsApp me. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for the break session in 10 minutes. Still stay tuned in IVSC 20 and 23. Ms. Leong, can you stop share screen?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Just a second.
thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Wait. I'm not so familiar with Zoom because I always use MT Microsoft, Team. Just a second, yeah.
Okay.
I leave first. I think better. Okay.
Good. Thank you. We will take a break for 10 minutes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we are arrived in the last topic in CPIC in the last day. The topic is City Branding to Festival, leveraging public relations for urban identity enhance that will present by Miss Vera and Miss Ainur. Are you ready, Miss Vera and Miss Ainur?
Okay,
That's okay. We are ready.
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. You only have 1 hour for the presentation, including Q&A and also discussion. And the last topic, you will sunscreen by yourself or maybe from our team. Miss Aina and Miss Yor. Do you want us to share your screen and your presentation or by yourself?
Sorry. Why not have a present
Okay,
materi?
thank you.
Okay. Okay. The time is yours.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Sudah ya. Saya hilang lagi. I was okay. Okay, I'm sorry. My name is Ainur Rahmania. Udah kedengaran? My name
Sudah.
is Ainur Rahmania. I am from Muhammadiyah University of Sidoarjo. I presenting public relation campaign to improve urban identity. Thank you, Miss Augustine from UMJ, Jakarta.
From UPN Veteran Jawa Timur, Miss.
Oh, okay, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, thank you for the time talking about urban identity. What I have in mind, in mind, immediately remember Jogja, Malang, Surabaya, Solo, Banyuwangi, is the cities that always make people want to come back because of the food, atmosphere, unique, and memories. Jogja is a memory, likewise Malang, a city that is always a weekend destination for many people. the Jogja we know is
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. Ngelag. The Jogja is identity Malioboro, Pasar Beringharjo, Bakpia, and Surabaya. We know Tugu Pahlawan, Jembatan Suramadu. In my perception is a city with memory. Public relation is the image Graham Rowling. Citra image is the set of meanings by which an object is known and through which people describe, remember, and relate to it. That is the result of the interaction of a people beliefs, ideas, feelings, in impression about an object. Image is always related to public relation. Image is not something that belongs to the organization, but it the tax holder who own the image of the organization. Organization often reflects on the assessment of their stakeholder, creating of a self-image that is not necessarily appropriate. Stakeholder come from internal and external institution. Internal stakeholders are employees, shareholder or stockholder, a director and a manager, and employees of families. And internal and external stakeholders are customer, government, media, and community. And public relation definitely is the set of techniques and strategies relates to managing how information about an individual or company is disseminated to the public and especially the media. Its primary goals are to disseminate important company news or events, maintain a brand's image, and put a positive spin on negative event to minimize their fallout. PR may occur in the form of the company press release, news conference, interview with journalists, social media posting, or other things. Stakeholders make decisions for a number of reasons. One of these reasons is the relationship they feel they have with a company. If company has a negative image or is unnatural in controversial public issue, a customer may no longer feel as connected with the brand, image, and product. Public relations often manage this brand and ensure customers, employees, investors, and other external parties have a positive disposition to continue involvement with the company. Got parallel public relation campaign as a positive effort to inform, confine, or motivate change in the behavior of a fairly well-defined and broad audience as awareness, attitude, and action. Two, the generally for non-commercial benefit for the community and or society generally within a certain period. Number three, and number four, through organized communication activities involving mass media and the internet, and often complemented by interpersonal communication. Tip kampanye campaigns public relation is three. Number one, product-oriented campaigns is activities in the campaigns are product-oriented. This type of campaign is common carried out in a commercial business environment. These campaigns aims to get building a positive image of the product introduced to the public. Number two, candidate-oriented campaigns. Campaign activities oriented towards prospective candidates. This campaign usually have a background of desire for political interest only. For example, election and local election. Number three, ideologically for all cause-oriented campaigns. This type campaign is oriented with specific and dimensional and social change. As explained by Kotler, social change campaign aim to be able to address a variety of social problems with change in people views, attitudes, and behavior. Campaign technique of population. Number one, participation. Number two, association, integrative, payoff techniques, etching techniques, coercion technique, and empathy. The important aspect of public relation in the digital age. Online reputation management. Number two, digital technology to strengthen relationship with stakeholders. And number three, digital technology to the strength marketing activities. And number four, digital technology to conduct research and measure the success of public relation campaigns. Three digital public relation strategies. Number one, press release a part of content marketing and must be optimized appropriately. Utilize social media, build relationship with industry leaders and influencers, combining visual quality in brand communication message to get the attention of journalists so they can help spread brand or company communication message. Online reputation management is consistently and routinely published quality content. Public relation is selective and understand the current media map. Public relation is able to sort and select the right information, and public relation is involved in educating the public. The content shared must provide benefit to netizens. And last point, building relationship with all stakeholders through various innovative and creative activities to create a positive image. Thank you, Ms. Augustine. Is my presentation of public relation campaign to improve urban identity. Ms. Vira.
Okay, thank you for the presentation, Ms. Ainur.
Ms. Vira.
Is Ms. Vira
Okay.
so? Okay.
I will that's my presentation that I send to Ratom, Miss Sahrul or Mr. Sorry, Mr. Sahrul or Mr. Hande. Can you help me to show my presentation?
Okay.
That the last slide. So
Yeah, it's live.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Vira.
Okay. Next talk about city branding to festival impact. Previously, I said that building relationship with our stakeholders through various innovative and creative activities to create positive image. Now, I will try to discuss city branding, which is a creative strategy to building the image of region country. Next slide, please. Okay, first, let's know what is a branding. In short, branding is the process of create a distinct image and reputation. If we talk about city branding, then city branding is the process create or showing the uniqueness of a region with other regions. Next slide, please. Okay. Branding is not just about appearance, but about create a vision and purpose that can engage and inspire audiences. City branding reflects the key values and characteristics of the city. Therefore, research on the characteristic of the city is very important and determining the branding strategy that will be carried out. In Book City Branding Communication Studies in Marketing Regional Potential, there are 5 steps that must be carried out and synergize with each other. Namely, formulated project goals, analyze current place brand, design place brand essence, implement new place brand, and monitor the place brand. And in the current digital era, the implementation of city branding programs through digital media will further increase positive value. The potential of regions and cities is also increasingly recognized not only on local scale but also international. Next, please. Okay. There is a main purpose in building city branding. That is a place to visit for vacation, traveling, for refreshing, or to walk so that someone will stay long time. Or maybe to live and stay in that place forever. City branding actors must know the main purpose of branding their city. If you look the slide, like the picture in the slide, it is an image of the icon of Surabaya city, East Java, Indonesia. Where the icon consists Surofish. Surofish is like shark. Yeah. and crocodiles. Based on the philosophy of life, Surabaya residents who live in coastal areas depict life struggles between land and sea. In these two realms, there are two rules with different neighboring habitats, but can meet at the mouth of the river. The two creators are the suro and the crocodile, the symbol of land and sea life, as well as providing an illustration of Surabaya residents who can unite despite their differences. In addition, surofish and crocodiles are both types of wild animals. So the image that emerged there is that the people of Surabaya are hard people. This leads to the idea that if you want to live in Surabaya, you have to be strong, human. Okay, next please. In this slide, there are several attributes of city branding. Yeah, namely local communities, people, product, yeah, services, event, activities, culture, history, architecture, infrastructure, streets, landscape, etc. And we will talk about the festival event, which is one the branding strategies. Even festival, there is no element of competition, just more entertainment with various performance. The character of even festival involves many participants. The main purpose is to provide entertainment for the audience and for participants to show their existence. And then variety of entertainment and games are presented at the same time in the event in the form of there is usually one theme that is raised. For example, arts, culinary, craft, um, and others, yeah, or maybe religions, yeah, and then specific target audience in the event festival. The place of implementation is anywhere, which is representative for the type and fair. And then can be held once, can also be held regularly. Designed in the way of a procession, procession is form of event that shows the series of steps in the implementation of an activity or ceremony. Now, in Indonesia, many event festival in region in Indonesia. Get to know some of Indonesia original cultural festival that are recognized internationally. First, ini festival Karapan Sapi. This festival usually held in Madura Island. If in Spain there is a bullfighting event, in Indonesia has a tradition that is no less interesting, namely the Karapan Sapi Festival. This festival is one of the traditions that has long been carried out of the people of Madura Island. During harvest time, the tradition uses a pair of cows as racing animal to pull wooden cart. Then the cows are fitted to determine the fastest. And then any Jember fashion carnival. this festival is so popular. Maybe we can see first for video festival Kerapan Sapi. I have sent to operator, Mr. Sarul or Hanif. Can you play the video for Festival Kerapan Sapi?
Sepuluh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay. I get this video from YouTube. Yeah. So we can see there is two couple home. And the star is a winner. Okay. Okay, thank you. We can back to slide, maybe. Mr. Sarul. Okay, thank you. Next festival is Jember Fashion Carnival. Jember Fashion Carnival is a precursor to the birth of other cultural festival in Indonesia. The carnival was first held in 2001. So it's been 22 years with the aim of enlivening the anniversary of Jember City. This flash fashion show that takes place along the Jember City Protocol Road has won dozens of international awards. Okay, any different the first festival and Jember Fashion Carnival 2023 we can see in video. Mr. Sarul, can you play the video Jember Fashion Carnival at the first Jember Fashion Carnival? Mr. Sarul. This is General Carnival at 2023. First Carnival, Fashion Carnival. So many participants and so awesome, yeah, this festival. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sarul. Yay. Next, any festival Danau Sentani or Festival Lake Sentani. The Lake Sentani Festival is held in mid-June every year. The festival, which lasts for 3 until 5 days, features traditional dance and on the boats, Papuan war dance, and traditional ceremonies. The festival is participated by all communities in Jayapura Regency and Jayapura City who perform traditional culture and traditional dance accompanied by songs. The last festival is Festival Layang-Layang or Kite Festival. Since 2010, Kite Festival in Bali are regularly held from July and October. The festival is a kite competition designed according to the creativity of participants from children to adults. Not only judged by the uniqueness of the kite, the skill of playing and beating other kites is an important point of this festival. In addition, the kites displayed at this festival have giant size and are equipped with sound instruments. Okay, maybe enough for my material. Back to Miss Agustin.
Okay, thank you for the presentation, Miss Vera and Miss
Recording in
Ainul.
progress.
It's really interesting because we know that a lot of city has festival itself, and to celebrate some festival, the date that maybe Hari Pahlawan in Surabaya or the festival in Madura, the traditional festival. So there is the question that participant question, how can reputation of the city with the bad reputation be improved using festival event? What do you think about the city that have bad um, bad image maybe with the festival? Maybe if Indonesia has that city that improve the good image in that city. What do you think?
The question for Miss Ainul or for me?
For Miss Vera and for Miss Ainul, because that participant not not mentioned for Miss Ainul or Miss Vera.
Miss Agustin, I'm so sorry, my English is bad, yeah. Can you help me to translate?
Ini pertanyaan dari Miss Farika. Gimana caranya agar meningkatkan reputasi dari kota yang memiliki reputasi buruk dengan menggunakan acara atau festival? Apakah ada di Indonesia gitu?
Untuk meningkatkan reputasi buruk ya, sebenarnya festival itu memang agak-agak beresiko ya, many risk, apalagi jika masyarakatnya itu belum siap.
Oke.
Dan memang ada kota yang mungkin masuk ke blacklist dari beberapa sponsor, dikarenakan mungkin sebelumnya itu menyelenggarakan event yang saya tidak sukses. Nah, ini memang butuh rebranding terlebih dahulu, membersihkan nama tempat itu dulu dengan cara menyelesaikan masalah sebelumnya itu dengan baik, sehingga menimbulkan kepercayaan wisatawan lagi atau kepercayaan investor lagi untuk bisa menyelenggarakan event atau festival di kota itu.
Oh,
Itu sih menurut saya. Minta tolong ya Mbak Gusti. Itu langsung.
Mungkin saya bisa menambahkan Mbak Agustin.
okay.
I'm sorry, my English is so bad. Uh, sebenarnya membangun image apa ya kayak reputasi kota itu tidak hanya dilakukan oleh humas atau PR dari pemerintah. Ada kerjasama dengan warga, society itu yang penting. Atau mungkin satu komunitas yang memang bergerak di bidang itu. Karena saya melihat kayak Jogja itu bisa begitu membuat kita harus sering itu karena warganya selalu apa ya, dia konsisten dengan caranya dan keunikannya. Kemudian juga masyarakat juga ikut membangun gitu, benar-benar patuh pada sultan gitu, nggih. Artinya kalau saya menambahkan dari Bu Vira, sebenarnya branding itu bisa kita lakukan, branding kota bisa dilakukan kalau memang warganya benar-benar ikut bergerak. Sidoarjo itu termasuk yang gagal, kok saya katakan seperti itu. Karena kita berkali-kali, terus terang saya juga sering penelitian tentang ekowisata gitu, voucher itu. Sampai sekarang pun juga tidak bisa ke up gitu. Padahal kita internet, media sosial juga terus. Tapi kenapa sampai sekarang juga tidak bisa itu besar gitu ya Sidoarjo. Mungkin karena karena kita ada di antara Surabaya sama Malang yang memang brandingnya lumayan kuat gitu. Tapi saya pikir juga mungkin karena warganya itu lebih ke Malang, kalau itu ke Surabaya atau ke Banyuwangi mungkin ya kan sesuatu yang beda. Jadi saya pikir perlu adanya kerjasama yang baik, artinya benar-benar masyarakat itu diajak untuk ikut serta berpartisipasi untuk membangun branding kota. Dan juga ini, Sidoarjo itu punya banyak perusahaan, tapi kenapa kok selalu kita nggak bisa membuat ini perusahaan ini harus benar-benar juga membangun Sidoarjo. Itu sih yang bisa saya tambahkan. Maaf, matur suwun.
Oke, terima kasih Miss Aino dan Miss Vira. Jadi harus ada support dari banyak pihak ya untuk membangun branding, khususnya branding Sidoarjo yang mungkin masih kurang dan kalah dengan branding Surabaya. We should have all of the support also from the government, from the citizen, and also for the corporate, right? For with the good image and in also in all of city in Indonesia. Okay, thank you, Miss Ainer and Miss Vira for the answer. Maybe can, because there is no question, I think we can start for the third topic. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the presentation and for the sharing, Miss and Miss Vira. It's really interesting for us. A lot of city in Indonesia has some festival to celebrate some occasion. Okay, maybe we can take a break in 10 minutes before we got the closing remark from the university that involved in IVSC 20 and 23 event. So we can take 10 minutes a break. And for the universities, you can prepare yourself to make the closing remark. Thank you. See you in 10 minutes.
Recording stopped.
Okay, before we announce the winner of the competition that has been held since the first day of IVSC, we will listen to some closing remark from university involved in IVSC. Please allow a representative from Sida to deliver the closing remark.
Okay, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Before there were waiting for from Miss Poppy. She apologized for not being able to deliver remix. I'm sorry, my avatar is.
Your avatar is really cute, Miss Viva. It's really cute.
Use avatar. I change first.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Miss Poppy, she apologized for not being able to closing remix today because there was visitation for accreditation um, program study management. So this time I will do closing remix. And today we have uh, arrived the last day, yeah, of IVSC 2023. And after the closing remarks session, we will announce the winner award of its competition, any opinion writing competition, poster competition, article movie competition, and content or Insta Reels and TikTok competition. I'm very proud that with the PSC 2023, we have been able to engage in cooperation with 4 countries in Indonesia, India, Malaysia, and Thailand. Through this cooperation, we have improved the academic activities and achievements of students, and students can learn each other about cultures of the respective college other countries. Um, any a beautiful atmosphere like this is how we can uh, respect each other's culture that we can learn. And I hope the next IVSC we can have members from countries and expand the network of international relations. My greatest gratitude to Burapa University and Acencia di University, Tunku Abdul Rahman University, and Universitas Muhammadiyah Profesor Dr. Hamka, Jakarta, Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta, and also the lovely one, UPN Veteran, Surabaya, and all the committees and participants involved for coordinate and cooperated well during the implementation of IVSC 2023. Have a great day, and I hope to see all of you again on another event. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Vira, for the closing statement that represent in UMSIDA. The next one is please allow a representative from UTAU to deliver the closing remark. Mr. Kenneth Lee?
Hi guys, can you guys hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right. Okay, salam sejahtera and good day everyone. My name is Kenneth Lee. I'm the head of Department of Masscom in the Faculty of Creative Industries, University Tunku Abdul Rahman, Malaysia. So first of all, I just wanted to, take this opportunity to record my most sincere thanks to my counterpart UMSIDA for leading this very meaningful initiative. This is actually a good discourse on sustainability and communities, in the form of a series of short courses or guest lectures. Okay, and I also want to thank other participating universities from across South Asia as well. This time around, we have got India. It used to be just Southeast Asia, right? But this time we have, a university from India, thus expanding the coverage to become South Asia. And I think this is a good development. And I'm sure that the participants have much to gain from this, short course series. Yeah. In fact, this collaboration is not our first collaboration together with UMSIDA and other universities. This is actually, we have collaborated on a few occasions already. So moving forward, I really hope that we can collaborate more. We can have more collaborative activities, not just with UMSIDA, but with other universities alike. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. Take good care and have a nice day. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kenneth, for the closing remark. Please allow to represent from UHAMKA to deliver the closing remark. Ms. Farida, the time is yours.
Yes. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I would like to say thank you, and on behalf of Department of Communication, Universitas Muhammadiyah Profesor Dr. Hamka Jakarta, we would like to thank all committee members from Universitas Muhammadiyah Sidoarjo, Universitas Pembangunan Nasional East Java, Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta, Burapa University Thailand, University Tunku Abdul Rahman Malaysia, and Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University India. I'm so grateful and proud to be part of this program, and I would say that this virtual short course has been organized very well, and of course, congratulations for our hardworking. We do hope that this program will sustain for upcoming years and can develop further collaboration. And see you next year with our greater programs. And thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Ms. Farida, to closing remark. Please allow a representative from UPN Veteran Jawa Timur to deliver the closing remark.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning. It's almost afternoon. Thank you to my colleagues. First of all, especially Mrs. Febriana from Universitas Muhammadiyah Sidoarjo, who have been the initiator of this great event. And also, I would like to give a warm welcome to our Indonesian partners, Dr. Hamka University and also Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta, and to our international partners who have been participate in this great occasion this year from India, Ajinkya Patil University, and also from University Tunku Abdul Rahman, Malaysia, and from Thailand, Burapa University. I give my highest appreciation and gratitude for sharing knowledge with all of our students. And may this joint initiative be fruitful in the forthcoming years. And also my deep gratitude to the joint committee from UMSIDA and UPN Veteran Jawa Timur who have worked very hard hand in hand to organize this 3 weeks marathon of event. Thanks all of the students from India, Malaysia, Thailand, as well as Indonesia, who not only participate in this event as students, but also to contribute to the various international competition we offered this year. So as we have witnessed in these 3 weeks joyous and celebration occasions, issue in media and communication studies is very relevant and very contemporary. We hope that this joint partnership initiative will always be maintained in the forthcoming years and can grow into many interesting topics to explore and more participants attending next year. So with our sincere gratitude, thank you very much, and I'll see you again next year. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Aulia. Thank you for the closing remark. And ladies and gentlemen, I will announce the winner of the 4th competition that have taken place during the IVSC event. Starting the opinion writing competition awarding. The 3rd place winner is the judge's choice from Universitas Negeri Makassar. The name is Sikana Ramadan. Congratulations for Sikana Ramadan.
I'm sorry, Miss Agustin. Zikran have his midterm exam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. He is
Congratulations.
one of the student for student exchange in UHAMKA.
Oh, okay. Okay. We got some video for her. Okay. I will announce for the 3rd for the third winner. The third winner of opinion writing is Claudia Sekar from UPN Veteran Jawa Timur, Indonesia. Congratulations for Claudia Sekar. The second place for the opinion writing is Adila Zahra Putri from UHAMKA, Indonesia. Congratulations, Fadila. And the first place for the opinion writing from Sida, Fernanda Yahya. Congratulations, Fernanda, for the writing competition. Okay, I will announce the audience choice from poster competition. Congratulations for Ahmad Sobi from Sida, the winner of audience choice. And the third one for the poster competition is Rifka Nursari, Universitas Muhammadiyah, UHAMKA. Congratulations for Rifka Nursani. Next, I will announce the second place of poster competition. The second place for poster competition is Engruhi from Uttar. Congratulations. Okay, the first place for poster competition is Inayatul Rodia from UPN Veteran Jawa Timur. Congratulations, Inayatul. Next, I will announce for the vertical movie competition. From the audience choice, the vertical competition is Catupung Chakwa with the title 10 Culture Shock in Thailand for Burampa University. The third place for the vertical movie competition is Lung An Corporation for Burampa University. And the second place for vertical movie competition is Dia Safira Widiangsih and the Friends of Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta, UMJ. Congratulations. Okay, the first place for the vertical movie competition is with the title Wanita Purba from Khalifatus Syadihah and Orphans from Sida. And now I will announce the competition, the last competition. It's about Insta-Reel and TikTok competition. The audience choice is from Izzatul Aulia and Dita Pratama from Universitas Muhammadiyah Prof. Dr. Hamka, Indonesia. Congratulations for Izzatul and Dita. And the third place from Insta and Real TikTok competition. The team of Sasana Dia Kartikawati and Inayatul Dia from UPN Veteran Jawa Timur. And the second place of TikTok Reels and TikTok and Reels competition. Congratulations for Koh Hyung Hee and the fans from Uttar, Malaysia. Okay, this is the last competition. The first place of Insta Reels and TikTok competition is congratulations for Krisantania and friends from UPN Veteran Jawa Timur. Okay. Congratulations for all competition participants. My IVSC provide valuable experience to those who took part of this competition at the IVSC events. And this is the last session of IVSC in the 5 days. I will close this event and see you in the next International Virtual Short Course competition. Thank you. My name is Augustine Mustika Khairil, and thank you for the participant and for the university. Bye. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next year.
Bye. See you next year.
Thank you Mbak Pira.
Selamat ya Mbak Farida, thank you.
Terima kasih, lagi UTS.
Sama, siap.
Ya,
Lagi
ya.
juga.
Izin live ya.
Makasih MCRU sudah bekerja keras.
Thank you everyone and see you next event.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Sehat-sehat.